gosh, I forgot how to pronounce his last name. The direct. You know what? I'm gonna call him Dennis V.
DV.
DV. That's I'm actually just gonna call him that. Thank you for that. Let's see. So, Arrival, starring Amy Adams, directed by DV Dennis V, because I cannot pronounce his last name.
DV.
But he is, for a guy who loves his movies, I cannot pronounce his last names, and I'm in love with all of his films. This is a very solid Dennis film. And what I mean by that is that he has a certain style to his shots. That is another... I'll just go right into my positives. I loved the way this movie looked. Dennis does not let me down with the cinematography. The person who does the score, the way the shots, the way the music blends together, you feel like, for me personally, this guy, like
No, I got something. Go
you
on.
feel like whatever he's trying to convey to the audience, you feel it. Just the very first shot of the ship, the very official one where you look through the helicopter that Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams and Forrest Whitaker in it, and then you see this beautiful foggy coat just going down under this valley in Montana, and then you see the ship, and it's so beautiful and creepy and very, dare I say, ambitious. I don't know why. It was just probably one of my favorite shots of the year. Just that whole scene right there.
You have a shots of the year list?
I just love, like, you should know this. You love to film, like,
I get it. The shot was cool. I just didn't know you had a top 10 shots of the... Is that a thing? Top 10 shots of the year?
Did I say shots of the year?
You did.
I didn't mean to say that. I just love the shot.
Yeah, the music, it cracked me up a bit.
I know what scene you're talking about when they first go on the ship.
When they go, I mean, it doesn't really spoil anything. Obviously, they go on the freaking ship.
Mm-hmm.
But they go on the ship, and all of a sudden, it's quiet, and then it just, like, smash cuts. Yeah, it smash cuts to the white lights in the ship, and the score just goes,
I liked it. I was like, what's happening? I was like, what is happening?
I just started cracking up in my seat. I don't think the movie was bad by any stretch, but that just, like, cracked me up. Because it happened, and it just felt like, okay, movie.
I just
it
loved
almost
it,
felt
though.
like the movie was self-aware.
The acting. I felt the acting was very, very good. I think Amy Adams, I think I think it is her best performance next to Enchanted. Yeah, I like Enchanted. Watch that movie. Watch that ish. The last positive, which is this movie has actually a very good message for today. And I think, and the more I thought about it, this movie, like, it's about communication. And it's about connecting with people and making sure we understand what they mean by what they mean. And I feel like, especially with what's going on in the world today.
What's going on in the world today?
Donald Trump. But, like...
people fighting, feuding, looting. It's okay.
It's weird how, like, this movie came out at such a certain time. Literally the week of election week. I was like, I feel like
it is unique, yeah.
I was like, I feel like they wanted to do that. Maybe they did that on
no
purpose.
matter who won, this is the movie for now.
Check it out. They knew people were going to be pissed about the election. And just, not just that, it's just overall with humanity.
Yeah, they'd be mad either way.
I feel like it's just, it was a very, just to beat around the bush, like, just get to it. It's a very good film with a very good message about communication and understanding where people come from and their backgrounds. Yeah. And I just really like that. But to lead into that is my negatives, which are, it is kind of a slow build.
Yep.
It's a slow build, but that doesn't mean it's, like, bad or terrible. I just was kind of like, okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit. And then they did. So it still has a negative for me, but the movie does, obviously, it's worth the payoff, especially in the third act. There's a certain thing that happens in the end of the second act, where I was kind of like...
confused.
Yeah,
like it felt like it should have been a more major plot line.
But they just were like, here's the next scene.
And everyone asks, why did that happen? And it's given like this one blink it and miss piece of dialogue.
Yeah, like, you noticed, I was like, what? When did he say that?
Yeah, it's this one, like, if, like, your neighbor whispers to you, you don't hear why that happened. And it felt like it should have been, like, kind of more important.
Hey, we're gonna do this thing, and just to let you guys know about it. It's just, there's just something that happens that you would think, like, a normal human being would say something if it was a serious situation that was going to happen, and they just did it, and I was like, huh? It is a really profound, really powerful, compelling film, and very emotionally compelling as well, which I did not expect, and that's why I enjoyed it even more. Not an action-heavy movie. Nope. There is literally maybe It's not even an action scene, but there's one scene that's kind of an action scene.
A tense scene, I guess.
Like, I guess that one counts, and then...
Yeah. It has one of those vocal... It has, like, the Halo 4 menu screen for a score.
That's why I liked it. I was like, this is what a sci-fi soundtrack should sound like.
Halo 4 menu screen for a score,
I loved
basically.
it. It was just so, like... But,
I thought this was better than Force Awakens.
You thought this movie?
Yeah,
You know what?
Did.
It's okay. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, so you can say that. I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. And now, what is your score?
8.3 out of 10 for me.
That's exactly what it is on the Rotten Tomatoes score for audience.
Is it? It's
like
at 83?
83%.
83.
It's funny, yeah. It's like a 94% critics and 83. But I understand though. I understand. Like it's
94 for critics.
It's not an amazing, 94 or 93 for critics. But it's not an amazing movie. I think it's a great movie, but it's not amazing or how one of these other reviewers I watched say awesome-tacular.
93% of critics think it's at least okay.
They think it's great. They think it's great. You know what?
My scale is kind of like a gymnastics score. Good routine, Arrival. It was very impressive. It wasn't perfect. Your first and second parts were a little slow, but your third part made everything come together in a beautiful way. And for that, I give you an 8.3 out of 10.
Let's see. So now, okay, what is going to be my next review?
I guess we haven't decided yet.
Let me,
we don't know.
You know, Let me look at the calendar for movies, and then I'll see what movie.
Calendar for a movie.
Oh. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Harry Potter spin-off movie.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please don't forget to be blessed. Thank you for watching my video. I just jibber-jabbered. Thank you for watching my video. Boom. I'm done.
This is just a way to force us to work together for once.
It's more complicated than that.
How is it more complicated?
Russia just executed one of their own to keep their secret.
Got 21 hours
Before they start global war.
So how do we clarify their intentions?
I go back in.
Why does this feel worse?